Now we are going to start, but we are waiting YouTube Kenner. Now. YouTube. Başlamış. Dear participants, welcome to our Congress. Today, Friday, now we will start our another session. First of all, our first presentation will be done by Professor Ahmad Ali from Pakistan, Coronavirus and Rural People of Swat, Pakistan. He is also our keynote speaker. Thank you very much, first of all. We thank him for being keynote speaker in our Congress. And Professor Ahmad Ali, we have 10 minutes for each presentation. Now, time is yours. Thank you very much. Professor Ahmad Ali. Professor Ahmad Ali. I think he went away. So, Samir, he is not here. Fazal. Professor Ahmad Ali, welcome. Professor Ahmad Ali, welcome. Do you hear me? Professor Ahmad Ali. I think he tries to solve his connection problems. So, Mr. NAGMI here not, Miriam here not, Istat come here. So, Mr. Hussein, I think you are here. Mr. Hussein, we cannot hear you, your microphone.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Now, we are waiting for connection problems. Other participants try to solve their connection problems. If you are ready, can you present your research, please?
Okay, sir. I am Hussein A.Z. I am teacher assistant and research development in Sharif University of Technology, Iran, Department Energy Systems Engineering, and research assistant of Iran University of Technology. My project, I talk about my project within 5 minutes. My project about the impact of COVID-19 on police economic integration, policies, and solutions. Because of COVID-19 pandemic, the unemployment rate has increased. That lead to many impact of the economic integration, police. In addition, it has had other effects such as the rates of the international marketing, for the example, the oil price or the agriculture and the manufacturing and so on. The technology solution recovery must be used, integrate economic. COVID-19 vaccine manufacturing is on process, and when it finishes, it can save the life of people. by then we should come to some solution for all currently issue. And about the technology solution, we make a plan to save the oil price and save the agriculture price and another thing. Thank you very much. I finished about my master.
Thank you very much, Professor.
Thank you very much.
Hussein. Now we will send you your certificate by our WhatsApp group. Mr. Ahmad Ali, do you hear me? Professor Ahmad
yes,
Ali.
of course, I hear you.
I
hear you.
Thank
you, sir.
Okay.
But I'm starting just in 2 minutes.
Okay, you can start, please.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, within 2 minutes I start.
First of all, we want to thank Professor Ahmad Ali for being keynote speaker of our Congress. And I think we are waiting for some problems about computers. And of course, we see my Edu Assist conference. Hello. Are your presentation, are you Samir or Fazal Amin or hello?
Okay.
I think Professor Ahmad Ali
and Samirul Khaliq Janis.
Okay, thank you very much for all participants, my Edo Assist conferences and other participants.
Thank you. Can I talk?
Mr. Ahmad Ali.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello.
Hello. Now we
you hear me, sir?
Yes, we are ready.
Yes. Hello, sir. You hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Respected Sir Dr. Serkan and Dr. Irhan, my respected friend from Turkish. First of all, I'm thankful of all of you that on the provision of to me the opportunity of as a keynote speaker. And
now we hear you, Professor. Hello? You can go.
Okay. I am thankful of you. Meanwhile, due to the internet issue and some other here internet in the area is very weak. Therefore, I want to finish my presentation in early. Respected sir, my presentation today in this conference is coronavirus in the rural people of Swat. First of all, I introduce this Swat is a district area that I belong with that area, which is far away from the center of Islamabad. This is a concept work that I recently started to work on it. So the concept abstract sent to your respected to the respect and the thanks of the respected Dr. Irhan to your conference. The main objective of this paper, this concept paper, is to get information about the coronavirus from rural people in the study area. The researcher, me and my colleagues use an interview schedule for getting information from 200 respondents randomly, for getting information from 200 respondents through a snowball sampling techniques. Data analysis was performed with the SPSS 22 statistical software, and the results are the current pandemic affected the whole world. In Western world, most of the rural and illiterate people affected. In Western world, most of the rural and illiterate people affected. In the study area, most of the people neither know nor affected by the virus. Double handshake, triple embrace continues in the rural region in this area, as the inhabitants have no fear of catching coronavirus. Hello? Hello?
Sir, we are hearing you.
Okay. A double handshake triple continues in the rural region, as the inhabitants have no fear of catching coronavirus. They are as warm in meeting their relatives and friends as before and are not bothered about the disease that they feel does not exist in their area. There is not a single case of COVID-19 in the area. Majority respondents say that corona is a chronic chest infection that has been brought by the elite class from abroad in this way for third world order. Most of them were laughing about its severity and transmission. They also argued that they haven't seen a single case of COVID-19 in the nearby areas. Most of the people still have a strong religious faith and say that this disease can do nothing of us. Some religious-minded people added that this is a very weak germ which can be easily washed with washing hands. But they have a strong belief that God sent it for those nations who are proud that we have advanced and have a complete measure and solution of health consequences. Further, they added that in history, God destroyed strong nations with weak things. On asking about social distance, mask, hand wash, sanitizer use, already on social distance, they said, we wash hand more than 10 times in a day, already on social distance because working in fields. Furthermore, they explained that no hassle of wearing masks, no use of sanitizers, no testing, no quarantine, no social distancing, and no hospitalization is the precise picture prevailing in the rural areas, while the urban centers are gripped by the frightening of COVID-19 pandemic. Concluded that feel no fear nor informed from the severe pandemic of COVID-19. Therefore, they have strong immunity on the base of severity of this pandemic. The researcher recommended
my edu assist.
on the base of severity, the researcher recommended to political leaders. On the base of above results, the researchers recommended to political leaders, religious, governmental and governmental organizations to launch special awareness programs for the rural people on emergency basis to inform them from the spreading level of this disease in the second wave. It is also recommended that media should create fear. Special awareness programs for the rural people on emergency basis to inform them from the spreading level of this disease in the second wave. It is also recommended that media should not create fear through statistics, audio and video propagation. That now media is talking about that so many people died and they are the pandemic and other things that which will create fear in people, especially. It is because that most of the population, like about 63.9%, are living in rural areas. If once this virus enters, it will result a huge human loss. Till now, their strong immunity and their non-information to that disease create a strong immunity. Views and strong beliefs protect them from this bloody pandemic. As I presented, so on the basis of this concept paper, I recommend that statistic propagation on media is media must be careful about the propagation of the statistic about this disease. Moreover, government should to take a serious step for not to enter the virus and to take a serious
Özbekler var ya, onların hepsi onu.
On spreading the virus, because most of the population, like more than 63%, are living in the rural areas.
Pazartesi. Sunday oran başka. Pazartesi.
Once this virus enter, I think there will cause a human, a great human loss here. Okay, thanks. I finished the presentation.
Thank you very much, Professor Ahmad Ali. Is there any question to Professor Ahmad Ali?
Okay.
I think there is no question, I think. So, thank you very much, Professor Ahmad Ali. Now we will go on with Samer Urkarikjan and Ahmad Ali. I think Professor Ahmad Ali will present second risk factors associated with drug use, a study of university students in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Pakistan. I think you will present it again. Am I right?
The second president, Samir Khaliq.
Samir Karikjan, yeah, yes.
He is not online, meanwhile.
He is not here, I think. I cannot see.
Let's suppose if you invite another person, I contact him that he himself will present that paper.
So, if you want, you can present it, of course, because second person is you, but he is not here. Fazal Ahmad Ali.
Fazal Amin.
Fazal
Amin, he is here.
Here.
Come, Fazal Amin. He will present. Fazal Amin will present, and second
okay.
Here. Okay.
Fazal Amin, can you come
Fazal
here?
Amin, come. He's coming here. And
if you communicate with Samer Karikjan, we will be very happy. Samir Karikjan.
He will join. He will join. He will join in a few seconds. And Sunday he's starting.
Fazal Amin.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Alaikum salam.
I am really thankful to all
Professor
of you.
Ahmad Ali, Professor Fazal Amin. Now we have 10 minutes for each presentation. And again, we are very glad to meet with you. You can start.
Thank you,
please.
sir. Thank you, sir. I'm going to present my work on effects of polygamous marriages on familial life here in tribal districts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Pakistan. Among the two major types of marriage, we have polygamous marriages and monogamous marriages. Polygamy have further two main types, polyandry and polygamy. Polyandry is illegal in our values, or Islamic values, or cultural values. Therefore, we practiced mostly polygamy, the marriage of a person to multiple wives. This is a common tradition in our ancestral history, as Prophet Abraham, Prophet Daud, Prophet Musa, all has practiced the polygamy. Islam also permits this kind of tradition, but with certain conditions and limitations. This practice is legally and widely practiced in 850 societies, 850 societies throughout the world. They have permitted this practice. In the Constitution of Pakistan, in the light of Islamic teachings, we have Muslim Family Law Ordinance 1961, which created certain imposed limitations, an arbitration council, which is necessary before conducting polygamy. This is a common practice in our rural areas of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. So multiple socio-economic and psychological issues are associated with this kind of marriage. My objectives were to explore about the various aspects like violence, child socialization, property rights, and a dowry, a tradition, and its associated effects of polygamous marriages. Uh, my research questions were: what are the effects of polygamy on family life? What are the sources of conflicts in a polygamous family? And how children's socialization takes place in a polygamous family? And to see that either division of labor is based on justice or injustice. My conceptual framework include independent variable. Uh, a dependent variable was effects of polygamous marriages, and independent variables include violence, children's socialization, property rights, and dowry. I have conducted that study in district Bajol of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Population of the study was the, uh, the total district of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, the target population, and the sample size of the study was 384 as per second table for social sciences. And sampling technique I was used random sampling. Randomly respondents were selected from the 7 tehsils of district Bajol, and a detailed questionnaire was adopted based on scale. The data was collected through this questionnaire and then was analyzed through chi-square statistics and simple univariate statistics. And the study was further tabulated and interpreted. The findings and conclusion of the study was that polygamous families facing issues, women polygamous especially faces the issues of indecision making. They have limited decision making power because of their biological factors, which includes sterility of the wife, etc. And another finding of the study was that polygamous family faces the issues of hatred and jealousy among wives. And another, there is dowries is a tradition which is also existing in polygamous families. And the separation of polygamous families is due to unequal distribution of property, property resources which are unequally distributed because due to this, the separation of polygamous marriages occurs. So on the basis of this study, my conclusion, we have collected data mostly from male members because of the sensitivity of the issues. They belong to giant families, and mostly their family net income was average. The study concluded that husband consult with first wife before entering polygamy, and women in polygamous family have limited decision-making power. This is due to biological factors. Women feel hatred, jealousy, stress, insecurity. The study further find out that dowry system is prevailing in the study area, and the study also concluded that polygamous families face issues in property distribution, which leads to separation of polygamous families. My recommendations are: polygamy is a universal phenomena, and the researchers and organizations might give more attention for making policies in the light of modern social changes through in-depth researches. Implementation of Muslim family law ordinance might be ensured by the governmental authorities and courts with true letter and spirit, and comprehensive research studies and awareness might spread among masses through governmental and non-governmental organizations, academicians, religious clergies. And another recommendation is that to study the issue through detailed qualitative studies. Thank you very much.
We thank you, Mr. Fazal Amin. Of course, marriage is a very important institution for Muslim countries, or also not Muslim countries or countries. Thank you very much for your presentation. Is there any question? Okay, is there any question, please? So we see that there is no question. Thank you very much, Mr. Fazal Amin. Now we will send certificates by WhatsApp group. Now I think Samer came here, I think. Mr. Samer Khaliq. Mr. Samer Khaliq.
Khaliq is coming. Yeah, he joined.
Professor Samir Khaliq, are you here? He came here, but his microphone is not working now. Can you open your microphone, please? Professor Ahmad Ali, is Samer Khaliq near you, or?
I'm recalling him. He's not near me. He's around about 100 kilometers away. He's joining.
Mr. Samer Ali, Samer Khaliq, do you hear me? Can you open your microphone?
On your microphone.
Can you open your microphone, Samer Khaliq? Hello.
Samirul Khaliq.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, we hear you. Welcome, sir.
Are you hearing me, sir?
Yes, we are hearing you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir, so much for giving me a chance to present my work here.
We have 10 minutes, please.
Hello, sir.
Yes, we hear you.
Okay. Okay. So the title of my study is a risk factor associated with drug user, a study of university students in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Pakistan. Drug abuse is a global problem facing almost every society. Drug addiction is not only affects the social, economic, psychological life of the addicts, but it badly influences the family and academic performance of the students. The current study examines the risk factors which are associated with drug abuse among university students. The conceptual framework of this study comprises one is dependent variable, which is risk factors associated with drug abuse, and dependent variable is drug abuse among the students. For this purpose, a total of 384 respondents were interviewed, and the respondents were traced through snowball sampling techniques. To test the association between the dependent and independent variable, the result of my study shows that the study found a high and significant relationship between drug abuse and various risk factors. The result shows that there is a highly significant relationship between drug abuse and various risk factors. AZ availability was found the highly significant relationship because when in society the drug is easily available, so it is the more chance that addicts will find the drugs in easy way. The other variable which was highly significant was the lack of family control. Family control in this study, it was a highly significant association. The other variable which was highly significant with the drug abuse, it was a peer pressure. Majority of the respondent stated that we started the drugs due to peer pressure. And another variable which is the exam preparation. Exam preparation was also found in this study. It was a significant association between the exam pressures and drug abuse. And mostly of the students stated that we use stimulant type drugs, for example, cocaine and methamphetamine ice. Because ice stimulates a person's body, which enable them to awake the whole night and to focus on their studies. So majority of the students stated that due to the exam pressure, they use the methamphetamine and other stimulant drugs, which make them more concentrate on their studies. So that was the main cause for the use of drugs. So this factors was also found a significant association with the drug abuse and exam pressures. One of this study also found another factor, which is the communication gap between parents and children. Many of the respondent told us that due to the communication gap, for example, many students stated that we have some problems which they do not share with their parents. So due to the tension and anxiety, they started drugs. One of the other factor which was also a significant association with the drug abuse, it was the late night parties. In the urban areas of our country, it was the late night parties. The students use drug over there to enjoy more there with their friends and to increase their sexual potency. It was also significant factors that I have already told that ice is a stimulant or drugs which can enhance their sexual potency. And another factor which was also significant factors, it was the no fear of side effects. Due to lack of awareness, many students stated that in initial days we do not know about the toxicity of the drugs. So they started drugs, and when they knows about the negative consequences of the drugs, but later on the respondents told us that they hooked on the drugs. Because when a person start the drugs, so they are addicted or they are become addicted, and when they want to leave the drugs, so they will face withdrawal symptoms, i.e. psychological effects or physical effects. And when they want to continue, so they will also facing psychological and physical problems. So it's like a deep sea in the devil. If the person become addicted of a drug, so if they want to continue, so they have a psychological and physical problems. If they want to leave the drug, so they also have to face the psychological and physical problems. So in that case, the respondents which were using drugs, they need the rehabilitation center to detoxify them. So that was the result of my studies. I I am coming to the recommendation of my study. The study recommends that a government and university administration should make strict policy and proper checkup on the use of drugs. If the government and other societal stakeholders, if they follow the strict rules and regulations to ban the toxic drugs and make aware the students both in universities and in general public. So these are the recommendation of my studies. Okay, any question?
Okay, thank you very much, Professor Samir Khaliq. And also, first, family life, you said that. Family life is a very important issue in decreasing drug use.
Yes.
And also,
yes,
Mr. Fazal Amin mentioned his research was about also marriage and family life. So, two
yes,
research confirm each other. We can say that.
Yes, sir.
So, thank you very much. Is there any question?
Hello, sir, hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Professor.
I will explain a few words in front of audience that there are some drugs brought by foreign and they are not in pure form. So as Samir presented, I am co-author with him. So on the behalf of co-authorship, I add that some new drugs were brought to Pakistan, especially to rural areas due to Pak-Afghan war, which is not in pure form. Once the user not know how to use, they are illiterate, most of them. And another is they first use it for curing some disease and then they become addicted. So I want to convey this message to audience, the conference, those who are hear me. Thank you.
Okay, any question?
Okay, now I think there is no question. Thank you very much for both Samir Khaliq and Professor Ahmet Ali. Is there anything
thank you so
you
much.
want to add, Samir Khaliq?
Thank you so much, sir, for giving me. Sir, thank you so much for giving a chance for us to present our work here. It's my pleasure to present a bundle of thanks to you, sir. Thank you.
I hope that we will work together in next congresses.
Inshallah, next Congress I am going to arrange in a couple of days, and I will invite you as a keynote speaker, and inshallah we will combine the talk here soon in the 20-25 days, inshallah.
To be,
inshallah, sir. Inshallah. Ewallah, sir. Ewallah. Ewallah.
Now, I think NAGMI MOFTAH is here. NAGMI MOFTAH, do you hear me? Professor NAGMI MOFTAH. Dr. NAGMI MOFTAH. He is here. What is he here? Us? Dr. NAGMI MOFTAH. Now, let's chat box views. Hello, sir. You here. Dr. NAGMI MOFTAH, do you hear us? I think he has got some problems in connection. So, Mirim Knarieva. Mirim Knarieva. Dr. Mirim Knarieva. Let's use WhatsApp to reach NAGMI. Hello, sir. It's your time. Dr. Najmi MOFTAH. Dr. Najmi MOFTAH. Ask to start video. Dr. Najmi MOFTAH. Okay, Mirim Knarieva. Is Mirim Knarieva here? Is Mirim Knarieva here? So, Mirim Knarieva is not here. Najmi MOFTAH has some connection problems. So we want to say that they can present their results in our next sessions. But I want to wait 1 or 2 minutes for Najmi MOFTAH because he is with us now, but perhaps he can solve his problems, connection problems. Najmi MOFTAH.
Dear, can I make my presentation if you allow me?
Of course. We are waiting, Najmi, Dr. Najmi MOFTAH.
No, I am not Najmi MOFTAH, I am Bobur Sobirov.
Bobur. Ah, yes, Mr. Bobur, how are you?
Thank you, dear, thank you.
Of course, you
As
can
it is-
present your presentation.
As some participants are not here, from this I would like to make a small presentation of my topic, if you allow me.
Of course, time is yours. Thank you very much.
Okay. So I am Bobur Sobirov, founder and head of consulting and publishing company My Edu Assist. We organized our company in Uzbekistan in Central Asia. So we are partner of this conference and collected more than 70 papers from Uzbekistan. But now I would like to make a speech from Uzbekistan according to tourism. My topic as a PhD researcher is competitiveness of tourism in Uzbekistan. So according to my research, this tourism sector is considered as one of the major sector of economics in Uzbekistan and in Central Asia. So during this pandemic and coronavirus, tourism sector has collapsed, big collapse, big decrease. But in Uzbekistan, there are different resources, historical places, more than 3,000 historical places in order to recover this area, these tourist destinations as one of the important destinations in the world. So during the pandemic, we have collapsed difficulties on tourism and in hotel business. But now, what we have been doing, we are giving some opportunities to business people and let's say owners and suppliers of service in order to get some privilege, to get better promotional aspects in the future. So during my research, what I have made as a let's say proposal for government is to create free tourist zones with some, let's say, privileges according to discounts. So during this period, what is offering in order to get back on tourism, government is giving better subsidy, and also according to this, we have been giving some free taxes in these areas. So according to this, what's coming now, we have been coming back on tourism in fast rates, and according to this, we have been getting better opportunities to come back to tourism area. So this is a fast and let's say short presentation of me.
Tamam geldi. Şeyin bitti galiba. Bu. Hello, now I think Mr. Bobur, are you there? Or connection went away, or are you there? Okay, I think Mr. Najmi MOFTAH has some problems with his microphone. Mr. Najmi MOFTAH, also you can share your Najmi MOFTAH. Najmi MOFTAH. Najmi MOFTAH. Okay. Now, Mr. Najmi MOFTAH and Mirim Knerieva, you can present your results in our next sessions. Of course, if you have connection problems, you can send videos to Mr. Ceraj. He is registered in our WhatsApp group. By this way, you can make your presentations. Of course, now we want to thank all participants, Professor Ahmad Ali, Professor Hussein, Samer Khaliq, Fazal Amin, and other participants. The last time I am asking Mr. Najmi MOFTAH, are you here? So, Mr. Najmi MOFTAH is not here. So, Mrs. Mirie.
Okay, Prof. Okay, Prof. Sarkar.
Najmi, okay.
How are you? Good morning.
Good morning. I think you solved your problem. Okay, you can make your presentation.
Yes. Can I start?
Tamam.
Yes.
Başlıyor Najmi. Najmi başlıyor.
Entitled my article.
Bu bitirdi, bilmiyorum bu.
COVID-19 pandemic and economic policy uncertainty.
Bitirdi. Tamam. At.
Yes. Okay, Prof. Sarkar.
Okay, you can start, please.
Yes. My title, the COVID-19 pandemic and economic policy uncertainty. Introduction. In fact, no previous outbreak of previous pandemic has affected economic policy uncertainty and strongly as the COVID-19 pandemic, which represents a significant risk of increasing uncertainty on the global demand side. Therefore, this paper aims to examine the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the economic policy uncertainty of the 9 countries, with the most deaths due to coronavirus: United States, Brazil, India, Mexico, United Kingdom, Italy, France, Spain, and Iran, for the daily period from 21 March 2020 to 16 October 2020. Economic uncertainty refers to the inability to predict the possibility of events in the future economic fields, or the inability to predict the extent to which the probability of occurrence of related economic events is consistent with expectation. And the global economic policy uncertainty index was 243 during the financial crisis in October 2008, and 125 in November 2016, and 137 in June 2019, and 121 in December 2019. The global EBU index in 2020 is much higher than that of the 2008 financial crisis. And the global EBU index in April 2020 reached 525. This is EBU index. And this figure, the evaluation of the number of data to COVID-19 pandemic. This line USA and the second line Brazil. And Bryson research also shows that the uncertainty impact caused by COVID-19 pandemic is greater than the 2008 global financial crisis, and its degree is similar to the uncertainty that increased during the Great Depression of 1929 to 1933. To our belief, this is the first paper to examine the impact of COVID-19 crisis on economic uncertainty. Method. In this paper, we collected cross-section panel data and time series to study relationship between a dependent variable, EBU, and independent variable, COVID-19. We transfer all variables in logarithms as this equation and this equation. Methods and analysis. We use by panel unit root tests and panel configuration tests by Pedron as this equation, and panel causality tests by Toda Imama 2. Test the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the uncertainty of a group of 9 countries most affected in terms of the number of daily deaths due to this pandemic during the daily period from 21 March 2020 to 16 October 2020. Of 2017 observation, and these countries are the United States, Brazil, India, Mexico, the United Kingdom, Italy, France, Spain, and Iran. Results. Panel unit root results. We using panel unit root tests by Levin and Bisiran and Fisher. We note these tests reveal in table that each two variables is integration of at level. And panel configuration tests result, the table show the result of configuration tests for the variables in the countries included in the analysis by Pedron. That out of 7 statistical tests, there are 6 that confirm the existence of the configuration between the 2 variables. And we included that these 2 variables have a long-run relationship. Also, panel configuration operation suggests by Cow. There is a long-run relationship between these variables. Impulse response function. The figure shows the EBU response to COVID-19 shock that COVID pandemic shock leads to minor effects at the beginning of the period. After that, which it builds for 40 days after that shock. The shock of EBU on the variable itself has a negative and positive effect at the same times, and this effect is large at the beginning of the period and after 3 days of the shock occurrence. And the result of panel causality tests by Toda Yumamoto, causality tests results a one-way relationship between from COVID-19 to economic policy uncertainty exists, and no causality from EBU to COVID-19. Conclusion and recommendation. The results show that COVID-19 has a major impact on the economic policy uncertainty. The uncertainty response to the COVID-19 shock, as the COVID-19 pandemic shock led us to slight effects at the beginning of the period and then balance in the long run. Finally, the social and economic costs of the COVID-19 affects society, individual investors, and all financial markets participants and policy makers. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Najmi Aymer. Of course, uncertainty is a very important issue in for economics, and I hope that, or I think that, economic theory should be based on uncertainty. New economic theory should be set up, and this new economic theory should include uncertainty as a factor. Thank you very much. Is there any question to Dr. Najmi Aymer?
Thank you, Professor Khan. Thank you.
I think there is no question. Okay, you can stop sharing, Dr. Najmi Aymer.
Thank you.
Now,
Respected.
Dr. Najmi Aymer, I think there is a question from Professor Ahmad Ali.
Yes, sir.
Respected sir, I asked a question that you told us, and your conclusion is based on that there is uncertainty in economic loss and affect economic policy due to COVID-19. Of course, but I asked a question that some group like internet sellers, software houses, and virtual school, I think they earn more in this COVID-19 pandemic. Can you say about this to guide me?
Yes, but this study for 9 countries for higher data COVID-19.
Okay. But you agree with me that they collected a lot of money by selling internet through work and the name of virtual school. You agree with me?
Can you again, please?
The internet sellers, the internet companies, they, like suppose the mobile companies, they virtual schools, they collect a lot of money, and I think they play the role of a vulture here to snatch the resources of those who have no internet and whom they are selling internet.
Yes, by data, all the data يعني by internet يعني
internet and virtual schools.
I think databases يعني all data I get all data يعني from databases maybe
Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks, sir. This was a. I appreciate your paper due to the statistical use and other things. And I say again, so welcome. And if you submit a paper to our conference, I invite you here to Pakistan. And this was a good paper in this session, I think.
Yes, thank you. Okay, thank you for question. Thank you.
I have one question, sir. There you heard me. I have one question.
Okay, I think Mr. Hussein is talking, or another person.
Yes, I have one question, sir.
Okay, you can ask, sir.
What the technology solution recovery must be used to integrate economic police? You heard me, sir?
Yes,
Dr.
integrating.
Najmi?
Yes,
What the technology solution recovery must be used to integrate economic police? Your topic about economic police recovery. What the technology solution about recovery?
yes, yes. US economic policy uncertainty, يعني that by United States.
I ask what the technology solutions.
Technology strengthened by VAR model, يعني
what the planning about oil price, or about agriculture, or about manufacturing, what the planning, what the world planning about that?
Yes, يعني by two variables, but dependent variable EBU and independent variable COVID-19. COVID-19 for deaths, number deaths, deaths for number.
Now the oil price, it is very drop. What
Yes.
the solution? What the plan solution about that?
What the plan solution?
Plan solution. What the plan solution?
Oil price is decreasing.
Yes,
so,
yes.
What should we do to increase it?
Yes. What the solution about that?
Yes, solution, but causality tests and integration test only, يعني just to result causality tests by Toda Yamatoto and configuration, يعني configuration along run between two variables and causality tests. There is a relationship one away from COVID to EBU, but no causality tests EBU to COVID-19.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
İzmir'im Kınarıyeva here. Dr. Najmi, you can stop sharing.
Okay, thank you, sir.
İzmir'im Kınarıyeva with us. İzmir'im Kınarıyeva. And Saydoxon, Mirbek, Mavrudo. Okay, I think Mirim Kınarıyeva is not with us. Okay, if she is here, she can answer. Is Mirim Kınarıyeva, or is there anybody who knows or who is friend of Mirim Kınarıyeva? Okay, I think there is, she is not here, Mirim Kınarıyeva is not here, so we will give chance to her in our next sessions. Thank you very much for all participants, for all presentations, and we will go on. Today we have a break in 5-day break, and after that, we will have our next presentation. Our next session will be in 3 o'clock Turkish time, and We will share link of it, of course. Thank you very much. I hope to meet you again. Okay, thank you.